Almost is not harmless. Most people view it as a neutral state, like sitting in the waiting room of progress, close enough to count, far enough to stay comfortable. But here's what actually happens. Every time you almost start but don't, your brain logs it, not as a clear miss, but as a pattern. And patterns become predictions. So after enough almosts, your brain stops treating ambition as a launch pad and starts treating it like a warning signal, a sign that discomfort is coming, something to avoid rather than embrace. You haven't just delayed the project, you've trained yourself to flinch at the thought of starting it. That's the trap. Almost feels safe because it preserves the dream without the failure. You're still the person who's going to do it, just not today. But every almost deposits one more layer between you and the version of you who actually moves. And the solution is not motivation, it's a smaller start. No, I'll do the project, just I'll open the document. No, I'll build the habit, just I'll do it once today. Almost becomes action. The second starting costs less than staying still. Make it cheaper to start than to wait. Not a single one of these is impressive on their own, which is exactly why they're so effective. 1. Phone in another room before every work block. Not silent, not face down, gone. That one change cut my re-entry time in half. Second, one defined outcome before every work block. Not a list, a single sentence. My brain stopped wandering because it had a destination. Third, a 5-minute shutdown ritual every night. Log the day, set tomorrow's intention, close every mental tab before I sleep. I stopped carrying yesterday's chaos into today. 4, no inputs for the first 20 minutes every single day. No phone, no content, no news, just silence and coffee. It sounds small, but it rewired everything. 5, one movement reset before the next block. Stand, walk, breathe. 2 minutes. It's not fitness, it's a nervous system reset that makes the next block sharper. And 6, catching one distraction mid-loop daily. Not catching all of them, eliminating one. Close the app, stand up, return. That single act of awareness compounds into control. None of these required willpower. None of them required the perfect day. But 90 days of small deposits built something that I couldn't force in years of big reset. The Grand Canyon is over a mile deep, and not a single inch of it was carved by force. No explosions, no machinery, no dramatic moment where the earth gave way. Just water, moving in one direction every day for millions of years. The canyon is not a monument to intensity. It's a monument to consistency. Brother, you've been trying to carve your life with explosion. Massive effort followed by burnout. Huge weeks that end in you disappearing. All in sprints that last 5 days before the walls cave in. And you wonder why nothing sticks. Depth does not come from force. It comes from direction. Repeated. 20 focused minutes every day does something that 2 hours a week never can. It cuts in the same place. Over and over. Invisibly. Until one day you look up and the canyon is already there. The work that you can barely see today is the depth that you'll stand in a year from now. You don't need to go harder. You need to go consistently. Same direction, same standard, every day. Because that's how canyons get built. There wasn't some dramatic moment. It happened slowly, promise by promise. I told myself I'd wake up at a specific time and didn't. I tell myself I'd work on the project that evening and didn't. I told myself that this week was going to be different. It wasn't. At some point, I stopped making bold promises altogether. Not because I stopped caring, but because breaking them hurt too much. That's the moment I realized something was wrong. Not with my motivation, not with my intelligence, and not with how much I wanted it. It was my relationship with my own word. I became someone I couldn't trust. And here's what nobody tells you about self-distrust. It doesn't just affect your follow-through. It affects your starting point. You stop fully committing because full commitment demands full accountability. Full accountability means that the failure is undeniable. So you half commit, and half commitment produces half results, which diminish your trust even further. That loop tightens every single time. And what broke it wasn't a bigger commitment, but a smaller one. One promise. Small enough that breaking it would be embarrassing. Done every day for a single week. That's where self-trust starts rebuilding. Not in the grand gesture, but in the small rep that nobody sees but you. Why can't I focus? Pay attention. The next 60 seconds are about to change your life. You do not have less energy than focused people. You have more scatter. Think about a magnifying glass. The sun is not trying harder when it passes through the lens. It's the same energy, the same light, the same power that it's always had. But the glass does one thing. It removes the scatter. And the moment it does, the energy that was spread everywhere becomes intense enough to start a fire. That's not effort, it's direction. Your attention works the exact same way. You're not less capable than the people you watch execute consistently. You're not less intelligent, you don't have less hours than they do. You're just scattered across too many inputs, too many tabs, too many open loops. And none of it is concentrated enough to ignite anything. The fix isn't trying harder, it's removing the scatter. One task, one block, one environment removed of everything that doesn't belong. Same energy you've always had, just focused. Because the problem was never you, it was the scatter. If you're an ambitious professional, tired of relying on motivation that isn't there when you need it, looking for a system that even works on your worst days, click the first link in the description to apply to work with me one-on-one.